This look was created using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. I'm going to start by priming my eye with the Smashbox Photo Flash Lid Primer in light with a small concealer brush. Next, I'm applying the shade Unity all over the lid using a small shadow brush to create a blendable base. With the shade Lure on the fluffy end of the brush that the palette came with, I'm applying that shade with sweeping motions into my crease as my transition shade. Using the same blending brush with the shade Eden, I'm sweeping the shadow above my Lure shade up to my brow bone. Now moving to the outer corner of the lid, taking the shade Parallel with the small end of the palette brush and creating a V-like shape. I deepened the outer corner using the fluffy brush with the same shade Parallel. With the fluffy brush, I'm softening out any lines and blending out my shadows. Now using the shadow brush, I'm packing the shade Eternal on the inner half of the lid. This shadow wasn't as pigmented as I wanted it to be, so I dampened my brush using the Clinique Moisture Surge Spray, giving it a better pigmentation. And again, I'm using my fluffy brush just to blend out those shadows on my lid. With a small liner brush, I'm using the shade Obsidian to line my upper lash line and then smudging it out with the same brush. With that same shade on the small shadow brush, I'm just going to apply that to the outer half of my upper lash line just to deepen it up a little bit. With my pinky, I just took the Eternal shade and lightly dabbed it in between those two shadows just to blend it out a little bit more. I cleaned up any fallout around my eye using a makeup wipe, and now I'm going in with Tarte Sex Kitten Liner and lining my upper lash line and creating a small wing. To complete this look, I'm using Ardell Demi Wispy Lashes. Now moving on to my lower lash line, I used a small liner brush with the shade Obsidian on the outer half of my lash line. Blending it into the shade Lure. I also added the Eternal shade into the inner corner of my lash line. And that completes this look. Thank you for watching.